Hey YouTube, so this video is well overdue. I kind of suck at putting out videos, but I wanted to come on here and just do a quick video on a kind of go-to look that I did actually this past weekend that I thought was super cute, and I wanted to recreate it. So it's mostly the eyes, but the eyes are a little bit more subtle, but they do have a little bit of glitter and pizzazz, so you guys will get to see that. So I'm just gonna get right into it. I don't have anything on my skin. My skin has been cooperating with me lately. It was more flawless on Saturday, of course, when I did it. But I do have a scar, which I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore, which I normally do anyways. Okay, so it's mostly about the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my eyes together. So did I use this one? I cannot remember. I'm just gonna go in with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I'm gonna, yeah, I did. I'm just gonna go in and apply this all over the eyelid. I noticed if you put too much, it'll kind of seep through depending on the look that you're doing. So you want to be careful of that, not to put too much. Use your fingers to distribute the product all over your eyelid. This is just so that way the colors pop a bit more, and as you can see, you guys are a lot bit closer than you usually are. I figured for tutorials like this, if I'm not just talking, it's kind of better for you guys to be a little bit closer. So there you go. So now I am going to go in and I'm going to put, I have two colors that I'm going to do. So I'm going to use this. Actually, it's a Party. It's actually a blush. I'm going to use it as a eyelid color, and it's by Tarte. It's actually something I received when I bought the Fenty Beauty stuff. It was around the time of my birthday, so I was able to get that as a birthday gift from Sephora. So I'm going to use this as my like transition color. This is going to be super simple of a look. So it's kind of a very ashy mauve pink. I've used it as a blush as well, and it's gorgeous because I like those super like mauvey pink. Now you can see I'm not a professional, guys, whatsoever, but you just want to get that in the crease and slash upper eyelid, and you want to bring this down to the corners of your eyelids. And I am just using a fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, a blending brush. It's simple. So that's all there. Nothing too crazy. Now I'm going to go in and darken up my outer corners of my eyelid. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to use this Au Naturel by Wet n Wild. And I'm just going to pick kind of a plum color, a dark plum color. I'm going to go in the corners of my eyelids and kind of place that there on top of my transition. So as you can see, it's going to darken up a little bit. And I'm kind of focusing that mostly on the outer portions of my lid. And believe it or not, guys, we're almost done with this look. So continue to kind of build that color and get that really on the edge, making sure we're kind of matching on either side, because that is importante. And when I want to blend, I actually take as much product as I can off, just so that way I'm not adding and making it more disruptive. Now I like this eye a lot better. And if you can see, it's kind of heavy on the top. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do that, but had to bring you up here too. So should look like so. Already looking good. Now I'm going to go in with additional color from this palette, and it is this kind of like, I don't even know anything. Oh, it does have a name. Number 6. What is number 6? It doesn't tell me. Sorry, guys. It's kind of a, I can't even explain to you what kind it is. But it's a very neutral, now all these colors right now, I'm just gonna say all these colors are matte. Neutral matte. It's a little bit on the gray, has a gray undertone for sure. It's like a tan, but like not even a creamy gray undertone. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid and into kind of the crease area. So it's something similar to this. And then I'm gonna go back in and just blend a little bit, because now this color is kind of sitting on top of everything. So I wanna make sure we all play nicely. Now, this is gonna be the hook, line, and sinker. So previously I included a lot of the Fenty products into this. That's kind of what made the look pop. So we're gonna go in now with our Killawatt with Moscow Mule, which is more of the glittery side of the two on the palette. We're actually gonna put this just on our eyelid to brighten it up a little bit and actually create somewhat of a base. Now, as you can see, these colors play very, very well together, which I really, really, really enjoy. I'm actually going through that kind of phase where I'm just in love with these colors, and I feel like these colors should be on my lids all the time. And I think they look really, really good on my skin tone. So, I'm gonna put that on the lid. As you can see, I'm kind of flying through this right now because time, you know. Okay, now that we have that on the lid, this is where we're gonna jazz it up a bit. So I have this kind of duo stick from Revlon, the Photo Ready Eye Art. It is the lid line plus lash, lid plus line plus lash. It's a duo kit, and it has like a glittery kind of area on one side, and then it's a more solid color. And this is what I've used in the past for my lids. That's the only thing that I found thus far that kind of makes it pop. We're gonna go over that area that we did with Moscow Mule, and not a super thick layer, because we really don't want this to cake up and be weird on our lids. So we're gonna go in with that. You don't need a lot. And as you can see, it kind of brings that pop. So we're gonna add that to the other side. Go back and grab a little bit more. Ooh, one a little heavy over here. There we go. Try to make them look as similar as possible. Now it's wet. It's like almost like a like a lip gloss consistency. I try to get my hands on it because then it gets really crazy. So I'm gonna have my lids kind of close a little bit while it dries. Now this is the newest trick that I've come up with that I'm in love with. So previously I used to use the other side of this to be my inner eye lid color, and I have now migrated over to using the e.l.f. palette, what I usually use for my highlight. I actually use that same gold color, and we're gonna pack this on into the inner corners of our lid, and our lid, right? Yeah, and you can kind of see it's starting to come to fruition here, but we're having a little trouble, so we're gonna add a little bit more color. Sorry, not color. I'm gonna add a little bit of our primer just to help that pop, and that kind of actually sits right in the area that we're trying to accentuate, so it works out perfectly. But we're gonna go back in. We are gonna pack this sucker on, and now we are starting to get results here. Now we're cooking. And the key for me for this was this brush. This is a Morphe brush, the S20. Because of the way that the brush head is actually situated or created, it definitely helps with that kind of pack of a feeling. Now that I'm doing this look, I feel like I kind of want to smoke out the bottom lash. I didn't do this in the original look, but I feel like it would look really, really good with this. And I know Shayla, Makeup Shayla usually does this, so it looks good on her skin. We're gonna try it today, see what that does for Sam, because I usually don't smoke out my lids, but we're gonna go in with that same dark color that we actually used for our definition in the eye, and we're gonna just bring that down on the lower lash lid, kind of smoke that out a bit. And this is another Morphe brush, the S30. Shout out to Radomir, my brother from another, who actually gave me this set of brushes because he knew how I loved makeup. Thanks, babe. So yeah, that actually doesn't look too bad. Usually don't smoke out my bottom lid. For this look, I actually do not put any kind of liner on. You definitely could. It's up to you. But I love the power of just the lid alone. It looks a little gypsy-ish. I'm getting gypsy vibes here, but that's fine. I think it's super cute. Okay, so that essentially is kind of just the look for the eye. I'm gonna go in now and do my eyebrows off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I did my eyebrows. Remember, they are not twins, they are cousins, because they are not sisters sometimes. I'm gonna go ahead and add some mascara. Now this is my favorite mascara, and I actually put some on earlier today, so I lied, I didn't. Because now that I'm putting it on, I'm like, doesn't really look how it usually looks when I do. So I'm gonna add this mascara to it. And then we are gonna go in, add a little bit of, believe it or not, a little bit of contour and highlight to our face. Yes, I did do this before. Sorry. A little bit of contour, yeah, contour and highlight to our face, and essentially that's it. So I'm gonna go with my Fenty. I'm gonna go in with Truffle first, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of contour. Give my face some love. Honey, there are no rules, okay? And I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. small stipple brush, and I'm gonna blend that in because we're just going for a very subtle look, nothing too crazy. Ooh. Guys, I really don't plan makeup enough, actually. So sometimes when I look at myself, I'm like, damn, who is that? You know when you're just not used to it? As many times as I've actually worn a lot more makeup recently, like a lot more, and I'm still not used to it. I'm still getting used to seeing myself with makeup on. Like sometimes I'll do my makeup and it'll kind of scare me. Oh, it looks like we have a highlight already, but it's just called The Sun. Come through, sun. Okay, we don't want it to be too crazy as far as that chisel goes. So make sure you blend, and don't be afraid to blend a little bit more. So it gives us a little bit of definition, nothing too crazy. Make sure we get that forehead. Okay, so then last but not least, we are gonna go in with rum. I wasn't a fan of rum initially. I was like, this is not enough highlight for me. Like, I like to just be bomb. But then this is really good for like more subtle, you know, of a highlight. Now, of course, my scar would be on this side, my favorite side. So we're just gonna lightly kind of tap it in the areas of which we want it. Then I'm gonna go to my finger, as you can see, and I'm going to massage it into my skin. And if I wanna build on that, I just add a little bit more. Because I find that if you just kind of stroke it all on you, it just comes out really weird. I don't know, it comes out too much. It looks like I have mad highlight on it, but I really, really don't, guys, I promise. This is literally everything. Get that nose, get that button nose, girl. Get that. Ooh, come through, Rum. I didn't know you had that in you. We're gonna build you up, honey. We're gonna put that some on the bridge of our nose. We're just gonna rub that in. Some on our temples. Give us a little color. Okay. There we go. It really looks like I have a lot of highlight on. I promise you, I really, really don't. It's just the act of God alone. That's what they mean by highlighting your face. Okay. And so essentially, we are done with this look. Except we need just a little bit on your lips. So the concoction that I had on previously was a mix of 2 different lipsticks. So that's kind of how I came up with this. But for this one, I think I want to do. Sorry, I'm like talking and it's rambling. I want to do like a like nudie purpley look. Or you know what? Maybe I'll do a dark lip. Ooh, like a vampy look. Nah. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this purple, and I'm not gonna go crazy as much as I want to. And then I'm gonna top it off with this nude by NYX, and that purple color was actually by Jordana. And so you're just gonna make these work for us as best as we can. Kind of goes along with the color scheme here. It's not really taking away from anything. It's kind of just bringing it down a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the purple. Just a little bit. Because it's starting to look a little bit washed out. That's kind of my trick when it comes to making a nude. So I basically buy a stick that is similar to my skin tone. Usually it's like almost like foundation like, and then I'll add like a tint of like either a pinky or like the purple like I just did. But essentially this is the entire look. I really, really like it. I think it's super like fun and different, and I enjoyed it because it's pretty user, you know, like beginner friendly. You just got to worry about your blending. But this can be done with any combo. So it can be purple, it can be pink, it can be any kind of color combo. So I'm excited to kind of play around with it. And I love the hint of glitter because I love some glitter. I love some pizzazz. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I'm trying to keep this under 20 minutes or, yeah, 20 minutes. So I'm going to leave now. And like, comment, and subscribe. until my next video, bye.